Welcome back to Motive for Money. In today's video, we'll be diving into some critical financial issues that many people are facing today. From the importance of saving money when you have a stable job to the ever-rising rent prices, we'll be exploring the economic challenges that are shaping our world. We'll start with some insightful advice on why it's crucial to save money while you're employed, followed by a look at the rising rent prices that are putting a strain on many households. We'll also discuss the frustrating trend of companies posting jobs but not actually hiring, and we'll wrap up with a grim financial outlook for the middle class. Stay tuned as we explore these pressing topics and offer some practical advice and reflections on how to navigate these tough times. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Let's get started.
Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you poor or if you broke and you going through something, just listen up. You want to talk about being from the trenches? That's me. Being broke should motivate you to go get some money. It is so hard being broke, you shouldn't even want to be broke no more. If you are working a job that you don't like right now, and this goes for anybody, keep working that job until you find another job. This world is ran by money. You cannot operate life without having money. Bro, if you working right now, every single check you get at least save $75 or to $100 or more. Every single check. Because when you broke, nobody go care about you, ain't nobody go think about you. Put your money up so you can save yourself and your future. I know how it feels.
A woman says she's exhausted by the fact that she can't afford rent even though she's cut back on eating.
There's a woman on TikTok who is going viral right now because her rent went from $1,300 to $1,800 a month with no warning. That is a significant amount of money for your rent to increase to the point where that would make or break somebody's ability to pay rent. Landlords and corporations are continuing to price gouge and not care about the well-being of their tenants or their customers or anybody because it's all about money, 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 money at this point. I would recommend that this girl see if she can find a cheaper place, but with the increase of rent, is that possible? I have no idea. It is going to take a lot of work to get out of that situation. She's either going to have to get a second job if she doesn't already have one, or scrape up some funds to figure out if she can move to a cheaper place, get a bunch of roommates. I mean, none of it is ideal. $500 could prevent you from saving money monthly too, which is something that I come on here and preach about. Taking your savings, putting it into a high yield savings or a compound interest account, watching your money grow. How are we supposed to do that when it's $500 increasing in rent? Like that's insane. I would love for people to just stop being selfish and let people live their lives.
The clips presented so far underscore two critical aspects of financial stability: the importance of saving money and the harsh realities of rising rent prices. In the first clip, the man emphasizes that being broke should be a motivator to improve your financial situation. His advice to save $75 to $100 from every paycheck, even if you dislike your job, is sound. It's essential to have a safety net, as financial emergencies can happen at any time. Moreover, he points out a harsh truth. People are less likely to help you when you're struggling, but having money can attract more support and opportunities. This underscores the importance of financial independence and careful money management. In the second clip, we see a woman whose rent increased from $1,300 to $1,800 without warning. This sudden hike in rent is a stark example of the financial pressures many people face today. She highlights how people are cutting back on essentials, including food, to cover their bills, and even then, it's often not enough. This type of price gouging by landlords not only puts tenants in a difficult position but also prevents them from saving money and achieving financial security. Both clips illustrate the necessity of being proactive about our finances. Whether it's saving a portion of your income or finding ways to manage unexpected expenses, taking control of your financial situation is crucial. Let's move on to our next set of clips.
Raise your hand if you're always stressed about money, because the money you make should provide for you and your family, and don't. Just as long as I'm not the only one.
When I tell you this was me, and I'm going to give you some advice that pissed me clean off. Probably going to piss you off, but you need to hear it. Before you go look at a budget, before you go look at getting a second job, before you go look and try and find a better job, whatever it might be, you need to heal your spiritual and mental relationship with money. Somewhere down the line during your childhood, part of your adulthood, your relationship with money was tainted, probably because you were a child trying to navigate adult situations, dealing with child finances, handling adult financial issues. You've always had to be there for yourself financially, and your relationship with money is just completely severed. And the issue that happens when you don't heal that is no matter what type of abundance comes into your life, no matter what type of extra money comes into your life, you will always mishandle it because you haven't done the work to change how you view it. And I know that
they think I'm Dora because of the way my bag be talking. Yeah, damn it, yeah. I'm broke as fuck. But it's not even my fault that I'm broke. Like, everyone is hiring, but no one's accepting. It took me forever to get a job. But it's kind of weird how you just be seeing like, oh, apply now. Is it because people be like 17 and 16? And then y'all ask for job experience? Of course no one's gonna have job experience at 17 and 16. Like, what? And then you have the audacity to ghost me? And through me? You might as well just be like, nah, we're good. No, you just don't say nothing.
This set of clips brings a unique perspective on financial well-being and the job market challenges many people face today. In the first clip, the woman emphasizes the importance of healing your spiritual, emotional, and mental relationship with money before taking practical steps like creating a budget or getting a second job. This perspective is vital because our mindset and attitudes towards money can significantly impact our financial decisions and overall financial health. Addressing any underlying issues and developing a healthy relationship with money can lead to more sustainable and effective financial practices. The second clip sheds light on the frustrating reality of the current job market. The woman points out that many companies post job openings but don't actually hire, which can be incredibly disheartening for job seekers. She also highlights the catch-22 that many young people face, needing experience to get a job, but being unable to gain that experience without first having a job. Her own struggle to find employment, despite her efforts, resonates with many who feel stuck in a similar situation. These clips remind us that financial stability is not just about numbers and budgets. It's also about our mental and emotional approach to money and the systemic challenges we face in the job market. Developing a healthy relationship with money and understanding the barriers to employment can help us navigate these challenges more effectively. Let's move on to our next set of clips.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on here real quick with a quick question for you. And it's a big question. It's a question that Lori and I went through last year. And that question is, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for you to make a change in your life that affects the situation that you're in now? I'll tell you what that situation was for us. Last year, Lori had a stroke. And after having that stroke, it changed our lives completely. It changed our income. It changed what we could do. It changed our lifestyle. It changed a lot of things. We started juggling bills. We started wondering what we're going to do to make it from day to day. It was stressful on our relationship. It was absolutely unreal for us. And, it was that one thing that happened in our lives to make us realize just how vulnerable we were to everything around us. And it was at that point that we started, once we hit rock bottom, started looking for an answer as to how we can get through this. And, thank God we found that answer in digital marketing. And, my question is to you is, what is it going to take for you to get into the situation that you start taking care of yourself, that you turn your life around and start doing what is right for you and your family? And it took that for us to get on track. And thank God we learned about it. And thank God we are where we are today.
Huge warning to the middle class in America. It is April 18th, 2024. And I'm going to predict what's going to happen in the next 12 months. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Don't make any moves based on what I say. It's just my opinion and what I'm doing from my paradigm. Jerome Powell announced yesterday that inflation is not moving. It is not doing what they expected. They shared with us that they're going to lower interest rates 3 times this year, and that was priced into the markets, and the markets responded favorably. They have not lowered interest rates once, and he can't lower interest rates right now because inflation is sticky. The middle class is going to continue to get rocked. On the back end of 2023, the savings from the pandemic ran out, and the consumer credit cards are now getting maxed. The regional banks are in a liquidity crisis right now. They're going to start cutting back on lending. The normal everyday person can't afford a house because of interest rates and the mortgage payment. And if they don't lower interest rates, if they do lower interest rates, it's actually going to make houses way more unaffordable. So now the middle class person is sitting there hoping that their company isn't going to replace them because of AI technology and innovation. And Jerome Powell warned us in 2021, I'm paraphrasing, he said, I'm worried about the middle class coming back to a new economy leveraged towards technology. You got Jamie Dimon, who's talking about AI technology and the future of jobs. You got Larry Fink, who has Aladdin, one of the most sophisticated trading platforms in history that's connected to Coinbase. You have these asset managers now moving to a flight to safety, which is Bitcoin, which is a risk-on, risk-off asset. And the unsuspecting middle class is trading so much time for money, they don't have time to pay attention until it's too late. So here's what I predict is going to happen in the next 12 months. Is I believe that the back end of the year that they'll finally lower interest rates just a little bit just to satisfy the presidential election, which will make the markets go absolutely crazy. Houses will go through the roof, interest rates will come down, but your house will be unaffordable. It doesn't matter what interest rates are. A $600,000 house will shoot up over $1 million. So the middle class is still fucked. Excuse my language, they are. And then when they realize they can't control inflation, they're going to keep raising rates, guys. And the middle class is going to get more stressed and more stressed. The middle class right now has to make $160,000 to be middle class. And this is going to cause a ton of stress on the public. We have a climate change narrative, a war narrative, a social geopolitical narrative, and a financial narrative all happening at the same time. America's at 120% debt to income ratio. We have more debt than we have income. We have to borrow to pay for critical services. And we're heading into World War III. So what's going to happen in the next 12 months? Is you have the Bitcoin halving this weekend, which is going to cut the Bitcoin supply that can be mined in half. Around September, October, you're going to see Bitcoin go straight up. And if they lower interest rates, holy cow, crypto and stocks are going to go straight up and houses are going to go straight up. And those who are diligent, those who have paid attention, those who are investors are going to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. But what goes up must come down, and it's going to come down hard. So you're going to see a wave of energy of assets going up, but it has to come back down, guys. And when that shit comes down, the dust is going to settle. We're going to see where the middle class is going to be. It's going to be a whole new economy. I believe the middle class is getting wiped out, moving down to the working poor. And you think the wealth gap is big now? There's going to be a brand new 1%. Billionaires are going to become trillionaires. And being a millionaire now is not even a big deal. Millionaires are going to...
These clips delve into personal financial transformations and broader economic predictions, offering a mix of personal insight and macroeconomic forecasting. In the first clip, a man poses a crucial question. What will it take for you to change your financial situation? He shares a deeply personal story about how his wife's stroke was a turning point in their financial lives. This significant health event forced them to rethink their financial strategy and led them to digital marketing, which helped them get back on track. His story highlights the importance of being adaptable and open to new opportunities, even in the face of adversity. It's a reminder that sometimes life's challenges can propel us towards necessary changes and new paths that we might not have considered otherwise. The second clip features a man sharing his predictions for the economy. He paints a grim picture, stating that inflation rates combined with advancements in AI will drastically impact the middle class, making the cost of living, particularly housing, increasingly unaffordable. He believes that to be considered middle class, one would need to earn at least $160,000 annually. He also points out that we are facing multiple narratives simultaneously: financial, war, climate change, and social geopolitical issues that are shaping our economic landscape. He predicts a surge and then a fall in Bitcoin and housing prices, leading to a scenario where the middle class could become the working poor, while billionaires become trillionaires, making millionaires less significant. These reflections underscore the need for financial resilience and adaptability. Whether it's through exploring new career opportunities like digital marketing or staying informed and prepared for economic shifts, it's clear that maintaining and improving financial health requires proactive and strategic planning. Let's move on to our final clip.
We're burnt out employees. I'm going to show up to work 15 minutes late with a coffee in hand and blame it on the traffic. We're burnt out employees. I was about to call out today, but then realized I had $3 in my account. We're burnt out employees. I've been rage applying all day. We're burnt out employees. Every time I do a good job, I'm rewarded with more work, so now I pretend to suck at everything. We're burnt out employees. I don't make enough to pay for gas, or food, or rent. We're burnt out employees. I cry on the clock at least once a day. We're burnt out employees. Our bosses are the worst. Super toxic. They just overwork us. Don't know what. Veronica, stop making TikToks on the clock. Okay, get back to work.
In this final clip, we see a comedic skit that humorously yet poignantly highlights the struggles of burnout employees. The woman in the skit points out several harsh realities. 1. Employees are often unable to take time off because they haven't saved enough money. 2. Many are perpetually applying for new jobs in search of better opportunities. 3. When employees perform well, instead of being rewarded, they often find their responsibilities increasing. 4. The wages they earn frequently aren't enough to cover basic necessities like gas, food, and rent. 5. The immense stress and mental turmoil caused by these conditions often lead to emotional breakdowns. 6. To top it off, some bosses contribute to this stress by being toxic. This skit, while presented humorously, underscores a serious issue: the toll that workplace stress and financial instability can take on individuals. It serves as a reminder of the importance of financial planning, saving, and seeking supportive work environments. Building a financial cushion can provide a safety net during tough times, and prioritizing mental health is crucial in navigating workplace challenges. Thank you for watching our compilation on the pressing financial challenges many are facing today. From saving money and navigating the job market to coping with rising living costs, these clips provide valuable insights and reflections. We hope you found them informative and thought-provoking. We'd love to hear from you. What steps are you taking to improve your financial situation? Have you found ways to cope with the rising costs of living? Share your experiences and tips in the comments below. Your comments may even be featured in our future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And for more in-depth discussions and resources, visit our website at motiveformoney.com. Stay financially savvy, and see you in the next video.